हेलो दोस्तों, मैं रोहन स्वागत करता हूं आपका मेरे चैनल लर्नर्स फेलो पे। अगर आप में है कुछ सीखते रहने का जज्बा तो ये चैनल बिल्कुल आपके लिए सही प्लेटफॉर्म है। आज हम लोग चर्चा करने जा रहे हैं एसएससी जीएचटी पेपर 2 के ऐसे टॉपिक के बारे में जिसका टॉपिक है एनर्जी क्राइसिस। आप अगर नए हैं तो आप हमारे प्लेलिस्ट में एसएससी जीएचटी नाम के प्लेलिस्ट में जाके एसएससी ट्रांसलेटर से रिलेटेड, जीएसटी से रिलेटेड और भी मटेरियल्स देख सकते हैं। वहाँ ढेर सारे एसेस पड़े हुए हैं। और आप हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल लर्नर्स फेलो, जो हमारे चैनल का नाम है, इसी को ज्वाइन करके वहाँ से ये पीडीएफ डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं। बहुत सारे एसेज हैं, आप वहाँ देखिए और लाभ उठाइए, एग्जाम में अच्छा करिए। चलिए बिना देरी किए आज हम शुरू करते हैं। आज का टॉपिक है एनर्जी क्राइसिस। ये सारे टॉपिक्स इंपॉर्टेंट हैं आपके पेपर 2 के लिए। देखिए, एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू पुश क्लीनर एनर्जी। शुरू करते हैं। The current challenges faced by the world's energy system are far greater than those many decades ago. The world is dependent upon fossil fuels for its energy needs. The fossil fuels of the world are limited in volume. These are depleting fast due to improved standards of living and increasing energy needs of the world. Burning fossils such as coal, petroleum, etc. also released greenhouse gases which are harmful for the environment as they contribute to climate change. Over the years, energy needs have skyrocketed because of transportation and industry, and the adjustable resources of the world are close to exhaustion. This has created an unprecedented situation for the world in terms of energy crisis. Though renewable and cleaner energy sources such as wind, solar energy are a sustainable solution to energy crisis, but these have not been promoted on a large scale so as to really replace the fossil fuels. In recent decades, scientific community has raised its voice against use of fossil fuels and promotion of use of renewable clean energy resources to meet the increasing energy demands of the world and strongly face the challenge of energy crisis. Causes of energy crisis. Energy needs of the world have grown so huge that it has become unsustainable to meet the demands with the help of current resources. Various factors have been responsible for creating a global energy crisis. Increasing population. The global population has increased to over 7 billion people. Such large number of people have increased the energy demands across the world. The growth of fossil fuels based energy cannot be increased as they are limited resources which takes millions of years to regenerate. Increasing population leads to overconsumption of resources. It is estimated that it will take 70 more years only to exhaust the current oil resources and another 30 more years to exhaust the natural gas. Aging infrastructure. Presently, the world companies use aging infrastructure to exploit energy resources, which slows down production. It is required to carry out infrastructure upgrades so that energy production and distribution can be enhanced and energy crisis can be managed. Unexplored renewable energy. Renewable energy is still unexplored and unexploited as it has not matched the costs at which non-renewables can be exploited. Thus, we have not yet been able to make renewable energy resources viable and accessible and produce cleaner energy. Wastage of energy. The world does not yet realize the importance of conservation of energy. Still, energy resources are wasted as they are not efficiently used. Energy conservation is limited to books, papers, research, etc. Simple actions like switching off fans, lights when not in used, uses of solar energy, etc. leads to energy efficiently and lesser wastage. Accidents and disasters. Accidents such as volcanic eruption, earthquakes, disruption in pipelines, etc. can cause interruptions in power supply. Energy generating infrastructure installed in disaster prone areas can make more power supply vulnerable to disruptions. War and attacks. War and conflicts between countries can lead to disruption in global energy supplies. Most of the world's current oil input comes from the Gulf state. Any disruption in the West Asian region can seriously affect oil production, create disturbances in energy supplies. Renewable energy fighting energy crisis. Renewable energy resources such as solar energy, wind energy, hydroelectricity, etc. has great potential to fight energy crisis. Renewable energy is generated from infinite natural resources that do not have a negative and harmful impact on the environment. Energy crises across the world can be fought with these resources because of the following qualities. Found in abundance. Renewable energy resources are found on the planet in abundant quantities. They are not exhaustible, unlike the non renewable resources. They will not get exhausted if they are used in infinite quantities. These resources get rejuvenated within a short period of time. Require low maintenance. Renewable energy resources facilitates require less maintenance as compared to the traditional fossil fuels based generators. This enhances the working of renewable energy resources and improves production capacity. This can improve energy production according to the demands in the world and can prevent energy crisis. Lesser reliance on imports. Most of the world's non-renewable energy resources such as coal and petroleum resources are imported by domestic countries. There is no need to import renewable energy resources as they are locally available in the environment in the form of air, water, heat, sunlight, etc. Reduced dependence upon imports makes the country more secure about the energy needs. Environmental benefits. Apart from economic benefits, renewable energy resources have apparent environmental benefits too. They are non polluting energy resources that can be generated and distributed without causing any harm to the nature. Traditional resources such as coal and petroleum creates environmental hazards that are harmful for the energy security of the country. Promotes regional economy. Renewable energy promotes regional economy. Renewable energy resources are beneficial for such as wind and solar energy. The regional local economies as most of the renewable energy resources such as wind and solar energy are produced away from the bigger cities. Production in regional areas can bring economic benefits to these economies at the local scale. It improves local purchasing power and reduces the dependence of local population of large cities and towns for getting services and employment. If local regions become self-sufficient, it can fight any crisis. Improved public health. Promotion of renewable energy resources can have ripple effect which can improve public health as they emit lesser pollution in the environment. Improvements in public health will put lesser burden upon the health infrastructure. Thus, renewable energy resources not only makes a country energy secure but also provides other benefits that are positive in nature. Resources stability. Renewable energy resources are stable energy resources as the power generated by these resources is stable and reliable. They are relatively cheap to produce if technology is developed properly. In many parts of the world, renewable resources have already become more viable than most of the fossil fuels based energy resources. Diverse base. Renewable energy can be created by using various methods such as wind, nuclear, hydropower, solar energy, thermal energy, etc. Thus, there is a diverse base from which energy resources can be obtained by renewables. It improves the scope of generating power without relying upon other forms of energy. Conclusion. As the renewable energy resources start to run out of volume, the world is moving towards a situation of energy crisis. Renewable energy resources offer huge potential to fight against energy crisis. Fossil fuels have been long used now for energy generation. It is imperative that the world shifts from non-renewables to the renewable energy resources as they offer huge advantage in terms of economy, society and the environment. Renewable energy seeks to make the country independent in terms of its energy requirements. Moving closer to renewable energy means moving far away from the situation of energy crisis. Till renewable energy resources are fully developed and made viable, there must be increased focus upon using energy efficient products and performing regular energy audits so that it can be ascertained at the local level that how much energy can be saved. Though renewable energy is expensive to install and has limited distribution and generation across the world, it still pays off in the longer term. The technologies to develop renewable energy is still immature and needs to be made more viable so that dependence upon non-renewable polluting energy resources can be reduced and renewable and cleaner resources can be used. There will be no energy crisis if there is better use of environmental friendly resources. तो आज का ऐसे यही था. अगर आप इसका PDF या और भी ऐसे जो पहले डाली गई हैं या मटेरियल्स GST पेपर 2 से रिलेटेड अगर चाहते हैं डाउनलोड करना, तो आप हमारे चैनल लर्नर्स फेलो टेलीग्राम पे चैनल को सर्च करेंगे और इस पे जाके आप सारे PDF सारे मटेरियल वहाँ से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और आप वहाँ पे ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. तो आज के वीडियो में अगर आपको कुछ भी इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगा हो, आपके काम आ रहा हो, तो आप इस वीडियो को लाइक करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि जो भी अपडेट्स हों आप तक सबसे पहले पहुंच जाए. और भी एसएस देखने के लिए एसएससी जीएसटी प्लेलिस्ट में चले जाइए. आप लोगों के लिए ये वीडियो सारे अवेलेबल हैं, वहाँ से आप देख सकते हैं. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.